I could actually make someone realize that they're colorblind today. Just opening someone's eyes to that kind of fact kind of is enjoyable to me, I guess. But, so last time I talked to you about being colorblind, so today I'm going to talk to you about how someone is determined that they're colorblind. And because I've been given the colorblind test quite often, both because, you know, growing up as a colorblind person, it's kind of a routine thing, and my career path as an adult has required me to go into a field that was a required necessity. So, with everything else that interests me, I decided to do as much research as I could to know everything there was to know about the colorblind test, so I could understand it a little bit better. So hopefully today that I can through my demonstration, I can help you guys understand it. So if you do have to take one, and you're a little confused on some of the things you'll see, it's not as big as a concern to you when it happens. So today, we're going to talk about the two main colorblind tests and how they work. So the two main colorblind tests are the Ishihara plates and the Hardy, Rand, and Ritter, or the HRR color test. They're pretty much the same test with a couple slight differences. So they're both tests that use a series of dots to generate a picture or a number. The difference is the Ishihara plates are used to primarily test for red-green color blindness, and the HRR color test it uses symbols instead of numbers, so it's easier for small children to take the test, as well as it can be used to test for yellow-blue color blindness as well. But because they're pretty much the same thing, in my demonstration we're going to be focusing on the Ishihara plates because it's the more commonly used. So there are a couple different types of plates when they do this test. And so this is the demonstration plate. Who doesn't see the 12 in this plate? Anyone? If you can't see the 12 in this plate, you're probably completely colorblind. So, but this is designed to make people understand how the test is going to work. You have a series of dots, and in those dots, it uses the eye's pattern recognition to find the 12. Now the transformation plate. This plate is actually designed to show two different colors, or numbers. Sorry. It's going to show the correct number that a person with normal colorblind or normal vision can see, and then it's going to show another number that a colorblind person will see. Does anyone want to guess at what number is in this plate? 29. You are correct. A colorblind person will normally see 70 in this plate. This particular plate. There are a couple of each different plates, but this is just the different types. The vanishing plate is designed to only show a number to a person with normal vision. So a colorblind person is not going to see a number in this plate. Who wants to guess at what number this is? 45. The hidden plate. This one's actually interesting. Who wants to guess at what number this one is?
I thought it looked like a basketball.
So nobody sees a number? That's actually correct. This plate is designed so people with normal vision won't see a number. However, people with colorblind vision will see it too. And the final plate is the diagnosis plate. This will actually tell, through the series of the tests and which plates they use, will tell a doctor or an administrator what type of color deficiency that person has. And depending on your deficiency, you'll see a different number. Who wants to guess at this number?
96.
It is correct. The other numbers will be either 6 or 9, depending on which variant of the red-green colorblindness that the person has. I actually only see the 9, so that's actually all the basics of this test. The HRR plates work the same way, but as I stated before, they can also test for blue-yellow colorblindness, but because of today's society, these are used more often because we use red and green a lot more. But to conclude, so we've talked about the two main points, the different types of colorblind tests and how they work. And did I manage to confuse anyone with my test, or does anyone have a new light into their vision?